Alrighty, well, welcome. Welcome everybody. We're back. Ready. Okay, we're working now. So, guys, we are on a Friday night stream, but it's a Thursday. So, yeah, what we're gonna be doing is it's almost harvest time. The bottom of these bean plants are starting to die out, and they're getting to the right moisture. It's about the time to start our harvest, so we're gonna be starting it tomorrow in game. So yeah, really quick, I was going to do another video with the planting and all that other stuff, but we got into a rush with planting because the corn, you only get 2 days or 2 months to have it in. For your farmer's insurance or whatever. With the soybeans, you get a little bit longer because it depends on what kind of plant you're putting in the ground. So yep, but we got ours put in. That's not our corn over here, this is somebody else's. We only own 2 fields. We own this one down to the grain bins, and then right behind the grain bins is another one. Show you on the map quick, right there. Or we can go into a map up here, and we own this field right here and this one. I'd love to buy this one later, and this one. I'm probably gonna try and buy this one first, although I may end up with this one because this one's cheap. So I'm probably gonna buy this one, then buy some other ones, just whatever ones I can afford first, because the more ground we have, the better. But we are struggling this year to get our crops planted, so we had to make some adjustments to the farm. One of the things we do have, I think I put it in the video, we bought this brand new John Deere 7R. It's 29 Gen 2, brand new. We bought it at the beginning of the year. It already has a ton of hours on it, and all we used it for is disking and then a little bit of planting at the end of the cornfield, just to see how it ran. But we're gonna have that running our 2 grain coats, since that's the big mighty machine. And then we have the old little 8110 here. It's still big, but it needs to be serviced. This one's got 8 hours on it, and these are real life hours, guys. So yeah, that's just how long we were planting. And this is the disc. This disc was on the other tractor though, and this had the planter on it. You guys have seen that. But this disc was a little bit small for our operation. As you can tell, this is just going through our operation once, and it's already, all the paint's coming off it. Like, you can see the bars have got paint coming off them. This thing looks like it was used for a couple years now, and it's still only a year old. But yeah, so in here, this is our planter. This thing did pretty good. I could upgrade the planter, but I think it'll be fine, and it looks pretty fine still. I'm gonna have to have it serviced next year, I think. Next year I'm probably gonna just service a lot of stuff, but that's about it. The combine, last year got close. We were working in the winter, because the corn, you have to harvest it a little bit in the snow, which most of our corn harvest was in the snow because we bought that field late. We're gonna try and get a good head start this year. The combine it's good. As you can tell, some of the gearing sprockets and stuff are starting to get worn out. They should last us this year. We'll have them replaced before next harvest, hopefully. Gotta bring that down too. Over here you guys will see some fertilizer, and then we have a seed, or extra seed. And then here's the old corn head right here. And then you guys know that we had to sell our bean head to pay for grain carts, I think it was, and another field. So we bought a new one, and then we also bought a trailer to go with it. That way, that one will be on the combine, and then this one will be on the trailer, or vice versa. But this is the one we're going to be using first, so we just threw it on the trailer to bring it up here because we just bought it this year. So yeah. And then combine, we're going to have to get that fueled up and serviced. But we're gonna open the door tomorrow early, and we're gonna hop out at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then here's this tractor. Over here we have the truck with the fuel trailer. It looks new. It's just, I just washed it after planting, but we did have to switch it when we had to buy that other field. We did have to sell our truck and then buy a new one. But we've had this one for a while now. It's almost got 3 hours on it, because that thing does get a lot of running around. And then in our back lot where we used to have that snow blowing truck, we sold that. And we bought a radio tower, which is generating a ton of income for us right now, so we're good to go. And it actually helped us buy this. It's not brand new, it's new to us, but it's a New Holland sprayer. It had like 17 hours on it, so it's been worked because it's in rough condition, but it works for the ground that we have. I would like to upgrade it or buy another one, so I have 2 that I can run. And next year I'm gonna try and do some more fertilizing contracts. When I did them, I just rented the machines from the deer dealer in town. But I could make more money if I could do it with my own sprayer, which I now have, and I can spray my own crops, which I did here. I put some weed killer on this. Over there you'll see there isn't weed killer on some of the field over there. I just got this area over here trying it out, and I did the cornfield. Most of the cornfield, I think. I don't know if I did it all. I don't think so. I'm just doing some, yeah, I didn't do the part where it goes into those spots between the trees over there. I just want to see how the yield is, and next year we're gonna do some fertilizer with it, but this year was just the weed killer, because the fields are pretty good, these fields that we have, so I think they're pretty good, not sure. But yeah, so what we do need to do is we have to get something for winter time. So I have been looking, and I found this tractor, guys. It's a 287 horsepower. I don't even know how to say the name of it, but this thing does not look bad. I like this tractor. I was thinking we could buy this. It is a European tractor, I think, but it wouldn't be bad. I don't know. Right here though, this is another one from Elm Creek. They replace these trucks every year, and they buy the same old style truck. I don't know why, but there's another one for sale for 28 grand. I just have to buy the blower for it. There's no blower, but I don't know how much that's gonna cost. So, you know, I was thinking we ought to just buy a groomer. $200,000, a little much, but you know, you could have the whole town done. But yeah, this is the one that we bought. We bought it for 100 grand, so 200 and something. So yeah. Alright, we're gonna speed up our time here really quickly. And oh wow. Field 36. 36 to harvest field 36. You would get 22 grand. That's it. That field's a big field. I've done that one before. 36 doesn't look that small, but it's actually pretty big. I spent an hour and a half at least with an AI running my combine, which is what I normally do, and then me running the grain cart back and forth. Took a couple hours, and I didn't even finish it before I shut down that server. So I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that. So we're down to $1,300,000 in debt. There's another $38,000 in property income. We have a glitch with it right now where it's not giving our money. But just give me 1,200. Oh, is our money gonna start going up? What's happening here? Okay, well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll wait a little bit. So, we gotta let the crops dry out from the morning dew. But right now, it's corn harvest and it's soybean harvest. But we're gonna be starting off with soybeans. Alright, so we're gonna let that warm up. And we're actually not gonna run this on the disc yet, this tractor. It's gonna be run on the auger because we sold our 4320, that old John Deere. It wasn't doing anything in the summer for us because all of our equipment's too big. The only thing it could run was the auger. So I was like, you know what, why not sell it, let a smaller farmer use it. I do realize that I need to lower that. Don't know why that just stalled. I had the clutch pushed in. That was weird. Oh well. I should probably be letting this warm up, but we'll be fine. Alright, so we're just going to put the header there. Yeah, that tractor will get the warm up once we get it down there and hooked up to the header, so it doesn't need to be running. Once we get it hooked up to the auger, it'll go and it'll sit and warm up. But it's 6 o'clock now, so I'm gonna pull the combine out. This tractor should be good to go for, oh my. The field should be good to go. Harvest, I think I had my header backwards and my hitbox is not liking me today. Yeah, we're gonna see how well we fit through this gate. Now the doors do open the other way, supposed to. They did. Okay, we're good. I'm not touching it. I think it was weird. Oh my soybeans aren't fully grown. Half of them are done. Okay. That's weird. You know what we could do though is we could go and check our corn and start doing the corn harvest today. Actually I don't think corn is ready either. The corn will be done next month. I think corn will be ready for harvest. So if we pick it now, we gotta do the grain drying. Yeah, our corn's gonna be ready a little bit late in the season. So we need to plant the corn before we plant soybeans. So you get more time to plant your soybeans than you do corn. It's weird. But they are two different plants, so we're going around. Alrighty. Today is gonna be the day for harvest, I guess. This coming day. We gotta catch up. We're gonna be starting in October. No. November. I feel like that's the last day for soybean harvest, though. Alright, well, tomorrow we're going to try and have soybeans done, because it's just the one field here that we're doing, so we're going to try and have this done tomorrow. So we're going to wait another day quickly. $37,000, and there we go. We got some of that money. We got 33, and we can pay a little bit back. $270. Okay, all of our crops are ready to be. All right. We're gonna fire up. Start doing our soybeans. They should be good to go. We're just gonna start and say that they're good to go. I dial in my header. About right. Alrighty. If I have to pick up, and we're gonna let this warm up. So by the time those two grain carts are full, where our grain bin is, when we put the auger out, it kind of sticks out. So when they try and turn the combine around, because they like to have all the space in the world to turn it around, So when they go to turn around, they'll stop. So we're gonna wait till they're past it, so they're like about right here going up and down, and we should have enough grain bin storage in the gravity wagons. But I have to give them some fuel, or they're not gonna be able to make it that far. So as you can tell, I hate having to fill this combine because this fuel tank was full. I'm pretty sure. I filled it up, so unless I accidentally took a little bit out. But it was like about full. Oh yeah, I filled up the one John Deere and that was it. But other than that, it's full. So it's already down to 70. I know that I normally take about 1.5 of the, I'm gonna say 2 trailers because we're gonna be running 3 machines this year. So I take about 2 trailers of fuel, which those are 3,000 liters is what that trailer can hold. So it can hold a good amount. But so this right here, this is a grain bin that we're going to be filling with soybeans, and then this one is going to be corn, and that one over here is just our storage for other ones if we get another field. But our corn is ready to go, so as soon as this guy's done with this field, I'd like to be on corn by tonight. I'd like to start at least, do a couple rows, like the end rows and stuff. But this truck is going to be basically where we live out of for the next month until we have all of our harvest done. Just back and forth with the truck and the tractor. So we're the guy that gets to run around. Okay, that is warmed up. So just have to double check. Yes. Okay. That's how you guys can tell this tractor is much nicer. It's quieter. The inside's nicer too. We don't have those 2000s electronics in it. We have the 2020 stuff, 2023 equipment. Yeah, this tractor can't even feel the grain carts right now. It'll probably feel them once we get those filled up, because these things weigh a lot when they're filled. And here's the gas guzzling machine right here. It's either that this guzzles gas, or it just has a super small fuel tank. I think it's a little bit of both. Because when I was planting, I'd get 2.5 rows. I'd have to refill. It's about 3 rows on the bigger field, and I'd have to redo the planter. And I'd already be at half a tank in the tractor. So, it's when you stop, you know, it's just why not fill it up, because you already have the machine stopped. That's how quick this one fills up compared to the other ones. So that's why I'm guessing it's got a smaller gas tank. And the combine is doing decent on fuel and 9% in the grain tank. And this tractor's doing alright, so we're gonna pull it off to the side a little bit more. You know what, we're gonna bring this tractor down actually, and we'll go hook up the auger. We better wait. But we'll bring this guy down. Actually, I do think he's supposed to be... Yeah, he is supposed to be up the hill. Because that's... Don't you run into my grain cart, please? That's going to get tight. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Okay, that was very close. But yeah, this guy's supposed to be up the hill. He's going to be getting the grain out of the combine, which the auger is on this side up here. So after a couple more passes, I'll go unload him. That way he has good fuel mileage. But yeah, we'll leave that off for now. We're going to try and save as much fuel as we can. So, I think that's running good. One thing I was thinking about doing is there was a semi for sale. It's not up right now, but there had been one for sale, and it was not looking like a bad deal. It looked pretty good. There's a 5-row corn head. I think ours is bigger. If it's the same size, I'll buy it. Yeah, his is only that big. So from right here over, that's how big that corn head was. Ours is an 8-row. Just a tiny bit bigger than his. So that's how you can tell we're already getting a little bit lower on fuel. Although right now this thing's struggling to get up the hill. Just trying to make sure he's got all the pods off the plant before he actually harvests it. You know, gotta run through the plant, destroy it before you actually harvest it. Thank you, AI bot. And you have to miss a little bit. But I do have to say, we are getting a good amount done, and it's 5:40 in the morning, and we're getting close. We're not there yet, but we're getting close to having a quarter of the field done. And we're multitasking because we're disking too. I want to disc, that way in the spring we can just get right into planting, and then we can finish up whatever disking we didn't get finished in the fall. That also lets the soil sit a little bit more, and it gets more nutrients because the plant can rot and then go into the ground more, the dead trash from it, and it can break up better and not have such, makes it a better soil a little bit, is what I'm trying to do. Don't mind the AI, he's still in training. I'm gonna name him, his name is, I want to say Miguel. I don't know why, but I want to call him Miguel. He's just doing circles in my field. That looks creepy. You just see, you're like in the corn, like halfway up here, like you're like right here, and you just see that coming towards you. Like, that's creepy. You just have like one of the Halloween killers in the combine. Yeah, as you can see, those are going down to bare metal. They're getting worn out, those gears in there. I think I might be just being picky, though. That happens. We just bought this as a brand new combine, though, so. And I was thinking about buying another combine, a little bit smaller one, but I don't know, because this one can do it, so we're gonna keep going with this one. I'm gonna use my machines until I physically have to have a bigger one. You know what, we'll unload him, that way he's good to go. And then we can let this tractor sit down at the end for a little while we go hook up the auger. We can make sure we have the augers working. We might run into a problem. The guy on the disc might catch up to the combine. That's what we'll do. Once he comes back down with the disc, we'll unhook the disc and we'll go bring the auger over with the disc. Nice, beautiful sunrise here. Yeah, and we can refill him with fuel. Cause I bet you he's already gotten a good amount of fuel. It's a nice, beautiful morning out there. Can't put any more money into a bank account. Well, into paying off a loan. But yeah, this is the only thing I've been looking at for purchasing wise is anything used right now, because it's just weird looking in here now. But then you look in, it's like $34,000 for a truck. One of these were going for 15 grand. I should have picked it up. I could have pulled out some of my loan money and just put it into buying it. I'm regretting it. I should have. I also should have bought this one when it went for sale for 20 grand. I didn't. Looking at this though, it's 56 grand. It's an international dump truck. $180 in wage payments right there. I am paying them good. Already $180, and it's just the morning. But again, they are working early, so it's kind of overtime, I guess, because they're somewhat working through the night, I'm guessing, a little bit. But yeah, here are the combines I was looking at. It's one with a cabin. It's around 100 grand once I pay for everything. But by the time you look at this little guy, it's not really worth it, because, well, it can hold 5,800 liters. It's like nothing. This thing would have to be unloaded every 5 seconds. But if I had a small operation, like an 80s farm, this would be a perfect little machine for it. But not for right now. I need one like this, which there was another one that came for sale, like this, with the American flag already on it. I didn't buy it. I should have bought it. I'm regretting that purchase. Or regretting not purchasing it, because we would have been knocking this field right out. But that's okay, because it was kind of a good idea, or kind of a good thing that I didn't buy it, because I have bought that sprayer, and then that sprayer will make us a good amount of money next year, and it makes us money here on our own farm. So, and then I also had to buy the header for that tractor, and then I gotta help pay off my loans for all my equipment and fields. That did not happen. So it's about 8 o'clock right now, and we already have that much of the field done. So we are going a little bit slow now that we're getting going. We're starting to be a little slow and behind. Alrighty. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Alrighty. Well, we're up there. Yeah, it's all good to go. we're gonna go hop in the tractor, and we'll just make sure this is all set up. There we go. Just loading them into the bin. And we have 8,820 soybeans in here already. Alright. So we're gonna go bring this back up the hill. Get ready to unload them again. Okay. Turn around, head back up the hill. Alright. Trying to see if... Okay, we don't need our shop lights on anymore in here. So we gotta get our corn header out. One thing I would like to do though, we'll probably pull that out once we're done with the harvest. And then we'll just put the bean head right back up on the trailer, and we'll put the corn header right on the combine from inside the shed. And we'll do whatever we have to do to the combine, and we'll fuel it up, get it all ready to go, and we'll go over and get corn done. It's about 9:05, 9:06, so I'd say 9:10 right now, and we have that much of the field done. We have all of this to do. About right here's where the radio tower is. Here's the solar panels. The windmill. Not solar. Yeah, so then we have corn after that. Corn is a much bigger field because we got mile long rows here. A couple mile. It's like a mile and a half, 2 miles. So yeah. And there's Where's the guy there? Let's see how much money we can pull out in loans. We can pull out 137,000. Let's see. Let's just for a joke see if there's any fields we could buy for 137,000. That one's 200. That's not a bad one. 207. I've done that cornfield before. I like that one. That one's not bad. That one I couldn't even get to. Have to go through a ditch to get to it. $200,000 is what that's worth. For a joke. That little plot of land. This little guy. 67. Right there. I would buy this as a joke. Like right here, these fields. Century Farms fields. I could buy the ethanol plant. But that's where I go in to do my corn. Do the scale. Come around here. Right here. I think I've done some soybeans there too. Just go up the hill here. 150. It's 200. I'm thinking about buying this one. It's 150. $43,000 for this Kenzie. What's a new one worth? And I think that's speed till. Match till 261. Okay. 72,000. So from 70, 30 grand off. I kind of want to buy this. We could run 2 machines at once. I'm gonna wait though. And normally right now, if I was doing corn, I'd be like, alright, I'll sell some corn right now and buy some stuff, but I want to wait for soybeans. I don't know, I just feel like I need to wait. But at the same time, I don't want to. I just want to sell it and buy some stuff that I need. But if I wait, I can make more money and buy different things, because I'll probably have better stuff coming up. I don't have a 9R. The biggest machine right now on the farm, or the biggest tractor on the farm right now, is a 7R, I'm pretty sure. It's the one that we're in right now. Yeah, 7R. But I would love to buy a bigger one. Pretty sure this tractor right over here is what you're talking about. Like these. I don't have one like this yet. I'd love to buy one once we can buy some more fields, but I'm gonna try and buy fields first, because the more land I have, the more crops I can grow, and the more money I can make. Because if I start making money with small equipment that doesn't cost as much, then I can, and then once we have too much land to where we can't even do all of our land with that small equipment, I'm gonna buy big equipment and then buy a ton more land. I'm just gonna buy land until we're not able to farm it. Well, not until we're unable to farm it, but until it gets to where it's gonna be a struggle, because we don't have enough equipment to do it in a quick enough time, in a good amount of time. It takes too much time, so I can't explain that very easily. But we're gonna buy as much farmland as we can. And because the more farmland you have, the more crops you can grow. But you have to have your crops planted. You can't be planting them in the middle of the summer. You got to have them all planted in the spring. That way they have enough time to grow. But if we get to where it takes so long to plant them to where it won't have as much time because we have so much land, then we have to buy bigger equipment. And that's when we'll start to buy bigger equipment. But we are going to try and buy more equipment and bigger right now when we get the money. But we're going to mainly try and get land. We're just trying to make as much money as we can right now. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to do a refueling stop here in just a minute. I'll be able to tell from inside the truck how much fuel this thing takes. A little old fuel trailer. I do have to say I do like this fuel trailer. It carries a lot of fuel, which is nice. Those Thunder Creek trailers are nice though too. I'm tempted to buy one. See how well they do compared to this little Lizard. I think this one can hold more. I just think those are fancier. This tractor moves forward very slowly when you're in it. So we have the whole line of machines right here just waiting to for the combine. We're finally past the gate, that's good. I do think this is going to take a long time though to get this field done. It's not going to be done in one day. So it's going to be interesting to see how quickly we can get it done. I'm thinking right now about another combine, but we're going to wait. We're going to see how it's going before we look at another one. This is the time I get eager. I'm going to get it done quick, but it's going to take time. I would love for another one to come up for sale right now, but they're all being used for harvest. Okay. I am gonna look these up. That one's 75. That's not even worth it. I think we have a number 1 on the side of our combine. Yeah, we have number 1 up there. So if we do get another one, we gotta have a number 2 on it. I am gonna look for one, because we have the horsepower and tractors, because we own 2. So we have this a little bit older style. It's the STS 700 series, and then here are a couple newer ones. These are 270. So I'd say these are 300, and these are 200. I'm thinking buy 2 old ones. Then replace them. So I have around 130. Yeah, we're gonna look at one later. I think for now it's just do harvest with what we have. My only problem is if I get all my crop done and I get into a harvest, but I don't have the combine to get it done quick enough, then I'm gonna be losing profit if I don't have the money to buy a new one in quick. Because there's probably most likely not gonna be a used combine for sale during harvest. One thing would be if this guy was going a little bit quicker up the hill. But this is decent speed for him. Well, a more realistic speed, but yeah, I'm pretty low to that panel. Only a couple inches off of it. Just coming here to get away from that noise. So we keep slowly gaining money right now throughout the day, so I think it is giving me the money. Yeah, because now he's going much faster down the hill. about 1 o'clock. So late tonight we'll have this field finished for sure. But he's getting about to half tank, so we're gonna go empty him. That way it's a little bit quicker on that hill. The tractor can feel the weight now. That is for sure. Which I do need to buy a bigger one later on, because this is the biggest machine that we have. Which, it is big. So this is gonna last us a while, this tractor. But once we're at the condition that the 8110 is over here, once we're at this one's condition with this tractor, which is newer, we're gonna have to replace it probably. Well, not replace it, but, well, buy a new one. This one's at 40 damage, this one's at 17 already. So, really, this tractor is still in good condition, because it hasn't even ever been repaired yet. So, once you repair it, it'll go back up, and it'll be worth a good amount still. Still is. So. Okay. Probably should put that one back on the disc. But so yeah, next time we're going to be collecting grain from the combine. He should be about right over here, because he goes slow on this hill. Alright, so we're gonna hook this one up to the disc. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, he's disking again, and we gotta go and move the truck with the fuel over. It shouldn't even be a pickup anymore, this should just be a fuel truck. It's kind of all this machine does. But we do a little bit of towing with it, with other stuff. So, it just gets used for everything. But a lot of towing for the fuel trailer. I really wish that I would have a combine go for sale right now. Power Pack JCB. Looking at the forage harvesters, this one's $122,000. That's from the 80s though. If a used one goes up, I'll buy it. Maybe. Looking at this, the John Deere 8110 right now is worth $45,000. So, it has gone down in price a little bit. I think it's gone down like 50 grand. Not 100% sure. So we need to check. It's worth 80. So about $40,000 it's gone down. Saying about because it's still 5 grand. It really went down like 35,000, but I'm saying, well, 40,000, but I don't know why I shut that off. Oh well. Make sure this guy's running good over here, and then we gotta make sure some of our other things are going good. Alright, so Right now, if we sold some equipment, like some small things, like one of our grain trailers, a planter, that's a big thing. But if we sold the planter, and we would have the money come back because of our crops, obviously, and because we have a radio tower making us some profit too, like a lot of profit. But if we sold some of that stuff, we could probably buy this field next door. Oh no, not the field next door. But we could buy like this field for 200,000, or we could buy the one down here for 207. This one's a little bit of a drive to get to. It's not a bad field to do. It's a little bit of a drive though. And the one up here would probably be nicer. No, this one down here would be nicer, and it's cheaper. It's just a little bit more of a drive. But that's right at 200,000. 210 grand, I'm gonna say, by the time it's all said and done. We have 150 in the bank. So yeah, you can tell right now where these beans, the darker colored ones, meet the lighter colored ones. 54% bonus with the yield. But you can see these are darker. There's a distinct color. Between the two colors of beans right here. Where the sun's... Oh, that's because the sun's hitting it. And over here the sun's not hitting it. I thought they looked a little bit different from the weed killer. But you're just looking, it just goes on and on and on up this hill. All the way up to here. Soybeans. So we have a good ways to go. Just about 4:30. So we're gonna be probably working into the night. Well, we will be working into the night, but probably a good long chunk of the night we're gonna be working on these soybeans. And then tomorrow we're gonna be working on corn. I want to have corn done before the snow hits. Okay, looking at this Kenzie, I think we need another one. Let's see how much our disc is worth. Ours is worth 39,000. They want 40. So this only has a little bit of metal showing. I don't know, I think we're gonna save the money first. So if we take a look at the thing, the Kenzie tiller is only 17 in damage. We just have to repaint it. You guys can tell I really don't want to spend money right now. I want to buy... Well, I do. I want to spend money on a new field. I don't know why our combine stopped. That's all you had to do. And we'd be going again. We're gonna slow that down for a second. Our time, because for some reason it's going very quickly. It's already up to 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Not really speeding up, but we are getting behind. by a ton. Worker D said, "I'm done driving this tractor. It is annoying me." This is where it kills us, is going the 4 miles an hour up the hill. And the bad part is this hill goes all the way up to there now. But that just means more money for us, 'cause on the way down it's going to be a little bit longer because the field widens. So it's going to be even longer doing these rows, but we're going to make more money because of longer rows. So it's good that we have all this property. It's just that the combine goes really slow. Somebody buy this corn header, and buy this, please, and buy whatever this is, and whatever, and the mower, and put a combine up, and some tractors and stuff, and then have some combine headers come up, and some implements. So we have 50. We need another. I'm gonna say another 50,000. So if we look in here for another 50 grand, what could we sell? Right now I'm already looking at the sprayer, but we're not selling that. Truck, no. We could sell this one for 12 grand. That's worth 24. Holy cow, that's a lot for my auger. Sell a combine for 95,000. That's gone down in value a lot. 171. Everything we have right now we kind of need. It's not really a want. And we need this, we need that. I could sell this for 50. Our planter, we could sell for 50 grand. And then at the end we'll have the money to pay it back. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go for a little drive. We're gonna go see what crop is planted on that field before we go and say I want to buy it. Oh, I think he has soybeans. I think that's soybeans on this field. No, that's not soybeans. Feeding it a little bit of the, feeding the clutch a little bit at a time. That way we don't stall. That guy planted, and it looks like he planted a little bit late. I'm not sure though. I don't know what he's growing. Some things do grow through the winter. They're weird. But they're ready to harvest by the next spring. We're going to be down here a lot. In the Suncor Co-op. So we'd have to come down here, and we'd have to drive down this road with the combine and the tractors. is what we'll have to think about. Is we're also gonna have to drive down here if we go to do any work and spraying and all that. But this is the field. If that's soybeans, I'm doing it right now. We're buying it. And we're selling a planter to pay for it. But if it's not, then I'm gonna wait. That's soybeans. They're ready to harvest too. We're doing it. Watch a nice combine and go for sale as soon as I do this. That one's bigger. Nah, this one's got soybeans on it. Well, we now own a new field. We should have good crops. Get it? Hopefully. Try next to the church. You know what? We should plan to do our harvest Sunday for this field. Be right next to the church. We can stop in, go to church, and then start our harvest. Alrighty, so it's 5:50 right now in game here. That was definitely not a stop sign. Alrighty. So he's got 9.3 hours on this. Holy cow. This guy's doing pretty good. He is at 56%, so he's getting there. We only have 3.5 in this newer tractor. Yeah, that one's doing all the ugly work. Should probably have that one running the grain carts, but it doesn't have enough horsepower to run both these grain carts, which honestly we don't need them both right now. I would like to run them both, just so that we can fill them both up and then take the guy off off the thing and hook them up to the auger. Let the tractor cool down for a little while after it's been working hard on the disc, and then fire them back onto the disc. Or fire them back up and put them on the disc. So a header, 5% damage. The combine's almost about 40. So it's what the 8110 has, is the damage that the combine's got. But the combine also has a ton of moving parts, so that's why they take a lot of maintenance. I'm guessing that the thing is just giving us money slowly throughout the day instead of all at once. Which I know windmills are giving us a good amount. But that's what that radio tower I think is doing, is it's giving us a little bit at a time. But I think they're both doing it a little bit at a time. Then just at the end of the day they give us a good chunk. So it's about 6 o'clock now, and we're going to bring up the tractor. He's going to go all the way up the hill. Now's the time that everything's going to be, we're going to be really running now. It's the rush. That's what this is. We gotta have all of our soybeans done. So we have, for soybeans, we get one less day than we get for corn. So we got tomorrow, but I need to be on corn all day tomorrow. So soybeans, we're going to be really rushing to get these done. So I don't know if I want to pause on this, go do that field, finish that late tonight, and then work on this for a little bit longer, then go to sleep, and as soon as I can get back into this field, get it done, and it'll be about 12 o'clock by the time I finish this, and then be working on corn and getting it done quick. I don't know. But we also have to switch our auger over to the other bin, open the other bin out, and all that other stuff. We gotta fill the combine up with fuel pretty soon, so we'll wait a little bit for the combine, but we gotta get this 8110 filled up. This one's just a extra work, get it done, just to get some boring work out of the way. That's all this tractor's doing. Alright, we're gonna bring this back down, that way we can harvest that soybeans that we missed with the combine. Well, the guy missed. Guy, girl, whoever it is driving right now. Just so you guys can see how beat up this disc is. Like this thing, it's not really beat up, but it's just worn because of how many acres we've been doing with it. It's small for the amount of acreage that we're working on. That's why all these are worn down. But that's, the paint's gonna come off them, but it's wearing out quickly. Is what our problem is. And that's this one. The next one's a much, not much, but it is definitely bigger. There's a K-Line Ag one that you can get, or the exact same thing, and it's just a case. So we may actually buy this next. So 86 grand for this one. I'm probably gonna end up buying this maybe next spring. Well, you know, we could just go with the much bigger match till ones. These huge beasts. I'd love to have. Not really, because I'd need a bigger tractor to tow them, but I'd love to have a bigger tractor with them. 80. What? That's why. That's not much bigger. This one's 8.2 meters. This one's 9.5. So the other one's actually smaller. It just does a little bit different disking. Combine's at 20% full. 7 o'clock. It's about. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of grain a lot of plant over here to still harvest. At least the guy's getting the majority of it, and I'm gonna go around the edges and clean up what he missed. But it's time to hop in this tractor. And we'll wait here for a second till he gets up. But what we do have to do is we have to get fuel in this combine. That's more important than getting the grain. We got to get the fuel in it first, because I can always go get grain later. Right now I want to have him full and always running right now. 24 hours right now. Right now, I keep saying. But it's about to start blinking red, I know that. On damage. This one's also at 44. This one's only at 14. This one's at 17. This one's almost halfway. Okay, we're almost up the hill. Yeah, almost. Okay, so we're going to, yeah, he's in the red now, so we gotta go up the fuel trailer and we go get ready to put fuel. I have to say, the sound for this idling truck gets annoying. Fuel truck's ready to go. Yeah, we're pulling a lot of fuel out of that fuel trailer right now. Watch it on the monitor going back up. Alrighty, so that's full. It's about 7:30 now. So we're gonna keep going. We haven't had any dew start to set in because we've had a good little breeze here. So we're doing alright. Should probably keep the truck up about right here. Well, not right here because That guy won't be able to get through with that truck. Or tractor, I mean. Oh, alrighty. We've almost got... I think we're past half the field now. So we have about a quarter after this row. We have about a quarter of the field left, I'd say. Just over a quarter left. Alrighty, well, we have most of this field done, and we're gonna save a little bit more. We gotta save some of it for the Friday night stream, which it is the Friday night stream, but on a Saturday. So we're gonna have 2 Friday night streams. So here was the first one where we start our harvest, and second one's gonna be hopefully where we can finish it. Yep, Johnny, we're gonna be finishing our harvest, hopefully. Yeah. I don't know why that looks like it says squad. It says, like, lizard. I think it says squad, like an S. And like a Q. It's weird. That just looks like squad when you glance at it quickly. To me. But that's probably just me. Alrighty. Well, hope you guys enjoy, and we'll be back for day 2. Close everything up. Because we can't harvest when it's really dewy out. It's not dewy yet, but we're gonna let this guy fill up. And then, well, maybe fill up all the way, and then we're gonna go to bed, and we're gonna just get up early and get going. We're gonna finish this field, and then we're gonna finish that other small one, and then we're gonna move over to corn, and we're gonna do that cornfield quick, and then we're gonna get a planter back. Well, buy a new planter. But I may do a little bit more. I may finish this field tonight. Not tonight, but later. So we're gonna fill up the grain carts and then call it a night. So hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll see you guys on the next stream.